Focused attention is, oh, hey, look, a squirrel. Aren't they the cutest? Oh, gotta get to the laundry. Now, wait a minute. Where was I? Oh, right, I'm making a video for you about how to increase your focused attention. Look, we can blame squirrels and intrusive thoughts about our laundry until we're blue in the face. But the fact is that we need focused attention to get stuff done. We also need it to fully observe the world around us. So what is focused attention? In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know, plus give you 5 magnetic ways to improve your concentration abilities so that you can focus your attention on demand. Focused attention is easily defined as the ability of your brain to concentrate on one activity for a specified period of time. For example, when you're developing your first memory palace network, it's really easy to get the first 26 done if you know how essentially to make your brain allocate the needed cognitive processing resources that allow you to choose and concentrate on one task at a time. More than knowledge, focusing your attention is an essential skill that enables you to carry out the different tasks in your daily life with a high level of efficiency. And in order to be able to instantly drop into a state of concentration as a skill, you need to develop habits of attention. To get started, please understand that to pay attention to one stimulus or action, your brain by default ignores all other stimuli. If every stimulus had to be perceived, we would go crazy. This means that a huge amount of focused attention comes from managing your environment. For example, you would not study a textbook at a loud, crowded party while looking for your friend. You can't look for her blue sequin dress and concentrate on picking up her voice over the music while reading a book. Your brain would continuously, second by second, be completely fried, and yet so many people do the equivalent of this all the time. They have music playing while reading so-called smartphones, ready to jingle and jangle at any time, and 45 tabs open on their browser. Your attention, through something cognitive science calls the reticular activating system, is theoretically monitoring that phone and those tabs, zapping up your focus and energy. You can prove this theory in your own experience if you can sit in a room with an older fridge or automated air conditioning. When the fans are running, your brain completely blends the sounds into the background. It's only when they switch off that you notice the change in sound. Well, you don't think your reticular activating system was monitoring all of that background noise without spending energy, do you? Of course not. And the more tabs you have open and the more apps on your device are likely to receive new notifications, the more you're draining your brain. In effect, you are asking your brain to focus on more than one task at a time. Now, some people will scoff at the idea that they need to study away from apps and interruptions. They will say that they love the background noises of cafes and can still concentrate on the work at hand. Well, guess what? I can do that too. Not for all books, and certainly not for writing scripts to videos like these. So if your memory isn't 100% reliable and you're struggling to concentrate, make sure to hit that thumbs up, get subscribed, and enable notifications so you don't miss a thing. And let me know in the comments right now before we continue, between 1 to 10, where are your attention skills right now? This simple exercise will help you, and there's homework for you at the end of this video so you can see improvements. Just be honest with your number. If you're a 1, that's fine. You'll focus on the path from 1 to 1.5. Likewise, if you're a 5.5, don't worry right now about the leap to 10. Just focus on the path to 6. And I do mean focus, because when you can focus your attention, miracles can happen that make your memory feel truly magnetic. Now, before we move on to some specific steps you can take starting today, let's take a brief deep dive into other types of attention. This information will help you not only because knowledge is power, but because optimizing your attention is a nuanced process. You can use the nuance to discover tools and strategies that help you faster. Thumbs up for nuance if you care about getting real results. Now then, what are the different types of attention? The American philosopher and psychologist William James defines attention as the taking possession by the mind in clear and vivid form of one out of what seems several simultaneously possible objects or trains of thought. Focalization, concentration of consciousness are of its essence. It implies withdrawal from some things in order to deal effectively with others. In other words, it's like I said before with the multiple tabs and interruptive devices example. You have to shut down distractions in order to pay attention so that you can fully comprehend something. And there are subcomponents to what attention is. Focalized attention. This refers to your ability to focus attention on one stimulus. For example, when you are writing an exam and need to concentrate entirely on your answers, it's important that you focalize your attention on the questions to ensure that you can understand them and can focus on writing out the correct answer. Have you ever had an exam come back and you face-bombed because you didn't pay attention to a question you knew the answer for? Hurts, doesn't it? Well, now you know the kind of attention you needed to get involved. Sustained attention. Now, this is your ability to attend to an activity or stimulus over prolonged periods of time. For instance, when you are playing a video game or watching a video like this. Some people ruin this ability by watching videos at 2 times speed. So the number one way to strengthen it back up is to watch videos at normal speed and take notes or even doodle as you watch. Selective attention. This refers to your ability to focus on a specific stimulus in the presence of other distracting stimuli. For example, in a classroom, this would be a student's ability to maintain focus on the lesson while his peers chatter or pass notes. This is also what lets some of us read certain kinds of books in noisy cafes. Circle this back to sustained attention and remember that even though content might be king, context is God. So when you really need to get something read and understood, make sure your selective attention isn't being unnecessarily trained just because you feel like you can read with sustained attention in a cafe. So when you really need to get something read and understood, make sure your selective attention isn't being unnecessarily drained just because you feel like you can read with sustained attention in a cafe. What you feel like doesn't necessarily amount to the outcome you wanted. As I shared in my TEDx talk, it's often the like-dislike monster that takes you down. So be very aware of this difference between sustained attention and selective attention and slay that like-dislike monster so you can succeed. Alternating attention, commonly known as multitasking. This is your ability to change focused attention between stimuli that need different cognitive functions. For example, reading a recipe while preparing a meal. Again, content might be king, but context is God. There are situations where multitasking is not only good, but absolutely necessary. And for brain exercise, I highly recommend learning to cook at least a few things as soon as possible. There's a memory-friendly chocolate pancake recipe on my channel, and you can hear me speaking some Chinese in it too. Now that's what I call multitasking. Divided attention. This refers to your brain's ability to attend to different stimuli at the same time. For example, when you are driving a car while talking to a passenger. Even thinking and listening at the same time can divide our attention. And there are a few exercises I do to strengthen this ability. 1. I memorize and recall cards while listening to audiobooks or the audio from videos. It's very challenging, but quite thrilling when you start making headway. To test that you're actually getting somewhere, you have to get 2 things right. The sequence of cards and your written summary of what you were listening to has to match. 2. Singing or reciting something from memory while juggling. The alphabet backwards is tremendously challenging while juggling backwards, so give it a try sometime. Since your brain takes less effort to complete routine tasks, it only makes sense to take on challenges like these. That way, when you encounter new or unfamiliar tasks, when more effort is required, your cognitive abilities are ready for it. With all that in mind, let's talk about the link between focused attention and stronger memory. Have you ever noticed how, when something is interesting, your focused attention is absolute? For example, you can focus better when watching the World Cup as opposed to when you have to compile a 10-page sales report. However, if your boss is waiting for the 10-page sales report, you would work on it despite all distractions to get it ready on time. So you see, your attention span or focus can change depending on whether the stimulus is exciting, like a football match, or if the stakes are high, like a work deadline. Which also brings to focus the fact that you can train yourself to do everyday tasks with a higher level of focused attention. And as we all know, concentration or focus is the key to better memory recall. Focused attention is essential to well-formed memories and useful recall of information. A lack of attention, on the other hand, leads to difficulty remembering crucial pieces of information. By becoming more deliberate and paying attention to the task at hand, you can do it with far more efficiency. What's even better? Everything you do to improve your focus will also improve your memory and awareness of your environment. So how can you improve your focused attention? Let's find out. Focus is to memory what a key is to a lock. While you can force a lock if you don't have the key, it is always easier to open the door with the right set of keys. By making a few simple changes in the way you work, you can dramatically improve your levels of focus and thereby your ability to remember information fast. Here are 5 ways you can strengthen your focused attention. First, create memory palaces regularly. Creating memory palaces using the magnetic memory method can quickly improve your attention span. The magnetic memory method memory palace approach teaches you how to pay focused attention when you come across new information. When combined with magnetic recall rehearsal, this holistic process lets you move information from your working memory into your long-term memory faster and with better permanence. Memory palaces also enhance your mindfulness and awareness, which are essential in improving focus. If you haven't completed it yet, the free memory improvement kit on magneticmemorymethod.com gives you everything you need to extend your attention span quickly. All you have to do is follow the instructions, and now you know a lot about why sometimes you struggle to even do that. So for best results, turn off all the distractions when going through it, and before you know it, your memory skills will have improved by 10 times or more as your focus and concentration abilities soar through the roof. Second, meditate. Meditation has been practiced for thousands of years to improve focus and concentration. It is a powerful and scientifically proven method. What's more, meditation can be practiced anywhere without the need for fancy equipment or extensive training. Walking meditation works too. Moreover, you don't need to meditate for many months before you can start noticing the benefits of your practice. Within a week of consistent mindfulness meditation, you can experience improved concentration. Need more motivation? Well, meditation doesn't just improve focused attention, it also improves your memory, including semantic memory. I memorize lots of Sanskrit in my personal practice to help ensure that. If you need help with that, check out my book, The Victorious Mind: How to Master Memory, Meditation, and Mental Well-Being. It's on Amazon. In the meantime, here's a simple step-by-step guide you can use every day to meditate. Choose a time, morning, noon, evening, it doesn't matter. Select a place to meditate. It could be your backyard garden or bedroom floor. Set a timer. Now, this is optionally, but if you do it, initially set the timer for 5 minutes, and when it rings, turn it off and then sit a little longer. Sit and do nothing else. Focus on a specific emotion or general thoughts and feelings. You can even concentrate on your breathing. Then enjoy and observe. Practice this simple form of mindful meditation for just 5 minutes a day, 4 times a week, and you'll see improvements in many aspects of your life, including memory and focus. And just so you know, I'm not picking those numbers out of thin air. Countless studies show that just that small amount is all you need to get results. Obviously, more is more when it comes to meditation, and the Victorious Mind goes deep into multiple exercises, but any less than the recommended amount I've just given, and you're cheating yourself of serious results. Third, exercise. Working out is an excellent way to improve focus. Apart from improving your happiness quotient and keeping you fit, regular exercise can boost your levels of attention and concentration. Deadlifting helps improve my focused attention and memory. Do you go to the gym? Let me know in the comments. If you don't, get this. One study observed that the attention spans of Dutch school pupils improved when 20-minute bouts of aerobic-style exercise interspersed their lessons. In another study, a large randomized controlled trial in the US looked at the effects of daily after-school sports activities on the fitness levels of children. Predictably, the study found that the students got healthier. This fact from the study is even more interesting. The students also became more adept at ignoring distractions and multitasking. The takeaway: if you're still thinking about going for a run, get on with it. Take action now to improve your focus and memory. It will help your brain weed out distractions, and you can use your memory palaces while exercising too. 4. Rest. Resting to improve focus may seem a bit odd, but it's true. Silicon Valley futurist Alex Sujung Kim Pang covers this well in his book Rest: Why You Get More Done When You Work Less. He shows examples of countless successful people throughout history who displayed high levels of focus and concentration, all by taking a lot of deliberate rest. From Charles Darwin to Ernest Hemingway to Stephen King, every one of these creative and highly accomplished people took brain breaks for extended periods of time to relax and rejuvenate. Brain breaks allow you to update information and gain access to deeper aspects of yourself, thereby enhancing your resilience, creativity, and decision-making capabilities. Once you're back from your rest, you can focus better on the tasks at hand. 5. Practice single tasking. Focusing on one task at a time is your brain's natural way of doing things. When you avoid multitasking, you make fewer errors. Fewer errors also means less stress, and that can enable you to concentrate better. Single tasking also helps to stabilize your mood and improve your memory since you pay more attention to one singular activity. Give tasks the attention they need. When driving, focus on the road. When eating breakfast, focus on your cereal or avocado toast. When writing a report, focus on the specific task and you'll see how fast and efficiently you'll get it done. And when watching a video like this, pay attention to the exercises. Did you rate your focus from 1 to 10? Did you share your number in the comment section? If not, go ahead and do that now. These simple micro steps start you in the direction of positive transformation that lasts. Then, write in your calendar your appointment to come back and find this video and update our community. Why do this? Because giving each task the attention it needs improves your overall efficiency while enabling your mind to transfer information into your working memory and your long-term memory after that. Deliberate attention, in turn, improves retention and recall. And if you're willing to get involved in the process, true magnetic memory miracles can and will happen. Thanks as ever for the view. Thanks to our channel members. And if you want more ways to improve memory, focus, and attention, watch Focus Your Mind next.